I'm a skeptical robot.
ヒップホップの神といえば誰？シンガーでビッグなのは誰？エンタメの大黒柱は誰？ワールドカップに出てくるのは誰？グミグミグミグミグミグミグミヒップホップの神といえば誰？シンガーでビッグなのは誰？エンタメの大黒柱は誰？ワールドカップに出てくるのは誰？ヒップホップの神といえば誰？シンガーでビッグなのは誰？エンタメの大黒柱は誰？ワールドカップに出てくるのは誰？グミグミグミグミグミ
Oh shit, did I get banned again?
You were doing so good, but man, fuck you.
Yeah!
Like that. Oh, dude.
Don't ruin the chat, man. I don't like that kind of talk.
No.
Right?
I'm gonna fucking explode!
He's been blocked a couple times, and sometimes he's good, sometimes he's not.
He got the boot for good this time, though.
Fuck you!
Oh no, he got the boot for good a second time.
Luigi, make another one.
Alright, hold on.
Body's ready, my heart's on fire. I'm gonna push it over the wire. Perfect timing, tight as a drum. Your final battle's already won. I'm taking hold
Hello! Welcome to Skeptical Robot! How's everybody doing tonight?
Heyo.
Yay.
Thank you so much for being here, folks. We know there's so many places you could be. We love that you're here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's been an interesting week, huh? All right, and with me as always, my wonderful co-host, Mr. Candy Corndiff. How are you, Mr. Candy Corndiff?
Hey, that's me. I'm doing great. Sweet as ever.
And also, I'm trying to think of a pun name. I can't think of one. I'm sorry. You have
Gummy
one?
Booza. I can't think of it. It's been a long day.
Gummy, you're looking beautiful. How are you?
All right. Shout outs to chat. What's up, guys? Hug to everyone.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for everyone being here. You are wonderful. I appreciate all of you. Folks, we have a really interesting show tonight. This one's going to get a little weird. It's going to be a little weird.
Nice.
If you haven't heard of this story, it's a weird one. You know what? I can't really say much beyond that. This is going to be a crazy one. But before we get too far into the show, we wanted to do something to honor what would you call it? What would you call what happened last week? Would you just call it like just an amazing display of generosity from wonderful people last week? Is that a good way to describe it?
A monetary bukkake, if you will.
Ah,
A financial stroke, if you will.
we could not do enough to thank our wonderful viewers last week. Last week we got an incredible amount of generosity to the point where we all went catatonic. We didn't know what to say. We didn't know what to do. It was really incredible. I'm still a little speechless about it. Thank you to three major people who contributed to that: Deadfool, Nigsaw, and KJ. Now, we are thankful for every single donation that we get, every contribution that we get. You don't have to give. We just love that you watch the show. We love that you like our silly show. We're thankful. We're grateful. But last week was crazy. So we reached out to some of those people, asked them if we could do something nice in return. Now, I do kind of also want to use this as a platform to reach out to someone who I did not know how to get a hold of. I thought I did, but I was wrong. That is Nigsaw. Nigsaw, I don't know how to reach you, but we would like to do something nice for you. Please feel free to reach out to me, or if there's something I can do, let me know how we can get a hold of you to do something nice for you. We actually have a couple of options, and we reached out to Mr. Deadfool, and this was the option he chose. So, please, Gummy was working in the lab late last night and came up with this. This is for you, Mr. Deadfool.
Deadfool rolling like a neon storm. Sparks in the air, not your average norm. He gives and he gives like a river in flood, turning chatter to gold from the dust and the mud. Is it magic or just his vibe? A glitch in the matrix alive. We love Deadfool, he's the king of the room. Lighting it up, breaking the gloom. Deadfool, Deadfool, the generous flame. We all cheer louder when we hear his name. Lighting it up, breaking the gloom. Deadfool, Deadfool, the generous flame. He's the Joker, the ace, the wildest card. Cracks a joke so sharp it'll leave you scarred. But behind the mask there's a heart so wide. Deadfool's got the whole world on his side. Coins and quips, he's a constant spree. Deadfool's spirit is the key. Every word he drops sets us free. In the chat he's the MVP.
Hope you like it, Deadfool. We are so thankful. Oh, wait. That definitely needs some kind of...
I hope.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you, Gummy Chainsaw, for your wonderful creativity and
My
your
pleasure.
magical, your diabolical magic skills.
I gotta say though, for the song, that was literally like the first gen. Like the AI like knocked it out of the park like first shot. That never happens. Usually takes a good like 5 to 10 tries to get a decent song, and this one just like nailed it first shot.
Man, and it was so good. Like, it was really, really good. Uh, let's see. Got Pretty Antisocial. Hello, Haley. Saying, got to get ready for my members' show, but I'll watch the replay in the morning. Have a great show, guys. Thank you very much. Glad you could be here. And you are going to want to watch this one. I think you're going to like this one, Haley.
And I'll hop on over Haley after.
And so here is the story for tonight's show.
Oh, before anything, I'm sorry to interrupt.
Go ahead.
I may have to get up here and there. Unfortunately, my doggo's not doing too well. He got a little bit of diarrhea, so I need to run in and out to take him outside. So excuse me, like if you see him guy like as I run out real quick. So just want to let you guys know I may have to run out here and there.
All good,
so
man.
Apologies in advance to everyone.
Dogs.
Make sure that it didn't happen.
Yeah. Of the diarrhea? Okay.
Yeah.
I can mail you some if you really want proof.
Dogs are priority. No judgment here. Dogs are family. All right. So what?
So he's my special boy.
We're going to be talking about a con man from France. Now, here's a very crazy story, and stop me if you've heard it. In 1994, there was a 13-year-old kid with blonde hair and blue eyes playing basketball in San Antonio, Texas.
Larry Bird. Sport. No.
Great one. He doesn't return home, and then he goes fully missing for the next 3 years. And then one day, his family gets a phone call, and they find the kid in Spain. And law enforcement has him sent over to San Antonio, Texas. And he looks different. Now, he doesn't have blonde hair and blue eyes anymore. He has dark eyes and brown hair. But he begins to live with this family for a series of, I believe, a couple of months. And the family has embraced him. And it turns out, one day someone catches on, and he's a 27-year-old con man. Anybody heard this story before?
It reminds me, there was like a horror movie about some girl like that who looked like a little girl, but she ended up being like a woman. Orphan, there you go. Thank you.
The big reveal is that she's a midget.
Yeah.
Looked grisly by the end of that movie.
Yeah.
This is a crazy story, and there's a fantastic documentary about this called The Imposter. Ooh. But I felt the need to kind of give you a little bit of a spoiler because everything leading up to it is going to not really make a lot of sense if you don't really know where the story's going. But this story is nuts. This guy was a prolific con man by the age of 27 and convinced law enforcement, I believe Interpol, he convinced a lot of people that he was an American, by this point he was an American 16-year-old boy from Texas, and then convinced the family that he was the boy. There's a lot of psychological aspects to this story in the documentary. They really go deep into it to kind of really suggest that maybe the family just didn't know how to cope. Hey, Deadpool!
Deadpool.
I hope you saw your intro. We just played it.
You know what, Deadpool? If you didn't, put it in chat and we'll play it again at the end.
Oh, yeah. Good, great point. If you didn't see it, we'll play it right now. Just let me know.
Do it.
And thank you again for everything. So, there's a lot to it that maybe the family just didn't know how to cope and that they were convincing themselves that it was him. But apparently, he says that the women in this family just embraced him and, were glad to have him back. And spoke to him like he was the son. But then, like, there's some weird stuff that goes on, but no one really has much credibility. You don't know what to believe. But hopefully, I've piqued your interest in this story.
You have.
Yeah. All right. So, we will get on with it.
Deadfool said he didn't see it. He said, don't mess with the show. But if you want, Deadfool, it's like 50 seconds, brother.
Yeah, here you go.
Yeah, let's put it real quick.
Right.
Keep an eye, buddy.
Here you go, Deadfool. For you, buddy.
Deadpool rolling like a neon storm. Sparks in the air, not your average norm. He gives and he gives like a river in flood, turning chatter to gold from the dust and the mud. Is it magic or just his vibe? A glitch in the matrix alive. We love Deadpool, he's the king of the room. Lighting it up, breaking the gloom. Deadpool, Deadpool, the generous flame. We all cheer louder when we hear his name. Lighting it up, breaking the gloom. Deadpool, Deadpool, the generous flame. He's the Joker, the ace, the wildest card. Cracks a joke so sharp it'll leave you scarred. But behind the mask there's a heart so wide. Deadpool's got the whole world on his side. Coins and quips, he's a constant spree. Deadpool's spirit is the key. Every word he drops sets us free. In the chat he's the MVP.
Hope you like it. Thank you for everything you did last week. We appreciate it. We are in your debt. Thank you.
Thank you so much, bro.
So now I have to also put this up here. Latanya Vegas says, I'd like to lick that candy corn.
Thank you.
Oh, wait. Jerry Lane says, nice. And Deadpool says, spitting image. Hope you liked it, man.
Thanks.
We really
Tried
do.
my best.
Yeah. The mad genius was in the lab putting that together just for you. Thank you. All right. So let's get to it. We're going to be talking about, the guy's name is, and I try to put the French accent on it, Frédéric Bourdin. I hope I said that right. But this is a crazy story.
Baldo.
Oh, and Deadpool says he loved it. Yay! Thank you.
Oh,
We
Hammers.
appreciate
Thank you,
it.
brother.
Hammers, I didn't see Hammers in the chat.
Me neither. I
Glad
think
you
he
are
just hopped
here.
on.
All
And
right.
he-
Thank you,
he-
Hammers.
Yep.
With the 20 Luigi Greenberg memberships. Thank you. Everyone has been so incredibly generous. Thank you very much. And what do you think Hammers wants for that? For those 20 Luigi Greenberg memberships?
Mario Fart. It's been my new favorite.
That's what he wants. I'm certain of it. And also, if there's any other farts you want, you just let me know. It's my new favorite too.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Can you highlight someone who got a membership and put them on screen? Because I just saw a name and I'm trying not to scream laughing between the profile picture and the name. Minecraft Karmic. That is fucking genius. And whoever you are, I want to hug you. It's literally Karmic done in Minecraft. That's so good. That is amazing, bro.
That is good. Minecraft Karmic. That's great.
Holy
Glad
shit.
to have such wonderful fans. Thank you so much.
What up, Rabbit?
What's that?
I was saying hi to somebody in chat who just hopped on. Rabbit.
Let's see here. Let's go through a couple of these. Shadow39X. Luigi, thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Let's see who else we got. Anybody else here? Thank you, Hammers. We really do appreciate it.
I see a lot in PSAPs.
I do like this.
Yeah.
Fardukin. Maybe we need to work on that one.
I can make that happen. You know what? Just for you, Deadpool, next week, that'll be a thing.
I like that. Let's see. Rabbit WP8099. Hey, y'all. Hey. Thank you for being here. All right. So I guess we'll get on with the story. All right. Folks, again, I'm letting you know this one's going to be weird. But this is actually one of my favorite, or I shouldn't say favorite documentaries, but most compelling documentaries. Like if you, again, it's called The Imposter. If you can see it or if you can find it, it it drew me in real quick, and it's just a fucking nutty story. But I got to say, I'm pretty tired, so I don't know if we're going to be here too late. We're going to try to get through this quick. But we're going to try to deliver a very interesting story. So here we go. All right.
Hi, Jack Simpson.
Well, we do it this way. Jack Sampson, welcome.
In 1994, a teen named Nicholas Barclay vanished from his neighborhood in San Antonio. 3 years later, he was found in Spain. Or was he?
Oops, hold on. Okay, there's something weird about doing it this way. All right, we're going to have to do it this way. It wouldn't let me mess with the audio. Here we go.
Those fingers look weird, or is it just me?
No, so what he's doing right there is that's actually a scene from the documentary. If you watch, there's a clip right before it where I can't go back that quickly, but right before he does that, there's a scene of there's a picture of the boy making a hand gesture that looked like that, like he's reaching for the camera. And in the documentary, the actual guy admits to looking at pictures of the boy and trying to imitate his movements. And that's what he's doing with his hand. So watch this. This is crazy.
No. 3 years later, he was found in Spain. Or was he? What seemed like a happy ending to a sad story
Right
was
there.
just the beginning of this unbelievable tale. A 13-year-old boy named Nicholas Barclay was playing basketball with his buddies on June 13th, 1994. After the game ended, he rang his older brother to come pick him up.
Latanya Vegas says The Imposter is on Prime and Tubi if you want to check out this story. Folks, it is a downer. I'm going to warn you, but it is very fascinating. Thank you, Latanya.
But because their home wasn't too far away, he was told to walk. With Mom sleeping off a night shift and nobody else to pick him up, the teen hung up on the last person to ever speak with him and began the short
Because it was too far away, he was told to walk?
Yeah, so
What kind of sense does that make?
It doesn't at all. And keep it in mind, though, for something else about this story, is that I just realized. I don't even think I realized Jack Sampson said hi, gummy corn evil.
I didn't notice that either.
I didn't even notice. Thank you, Jack Sampson. Corndiff has not seen the video yet. We're going to have to show him that a little bit later. But anyway, what's crazy is, so
Luigi, we got to put you got to make a new character. You got to be Able Diff.
I like that. That's good. So what's crazy is that he calls his brother and says, come pick me up. And the brother, we don't know a lot of the details of exactly what happened with that conversation, but the brother said no. And apparently he didn't have anyone else to ask, so he started walking. That's all we really know for a fact.
If that brother feels bad.
Stay tuned.
hike back to his house. Nicholas disappeared that afternoon without a trace. Unfortunately, even before his disappearance, things hadn't exactly been easy at the Barclay house.
So this is going to get
His
weird.
home life was less than stellar, with an alcoholic mother who worked overnight shifts and an alcoholic older brother. And Nicholas himself was not above being violent and verbally abusive to his family. He also had 3 tattoos by the time he was 13. As you may expect from a tattooed middle schooler, he'd had some run-ins with the law already, even at that young age. Nicholas had previously been busted by the cops for petty theft, and would sometimes...
So, I'm going to just say it. This kid sounds like kind of an asshole, right?
Yeah. He's like the beginning of the Basketball Diaries by Leonardo DiCaprio.
Without all the gay sex.
Yeah, without the blowing in the bathroom stall scene.
Just wait.
Yeah.
All right, this is not a joke. Okay, one time I was watching the Basketball Diaries. Like, it's a decent movie. And my girlfriend at the time, I tried to convince her to watch it, and she, the bathroom stall scene made her throw up. Like, she literally left the room, and I was like, "You okay?" And I walked in on her in front of the toilet.
Oh, no.
I mean, it is a gross movie, but, you know, it's real life, I guess.
I know it's supposed to be serious, but that part, like with Ernie Hudson, where he's like, "Don't pull your dick out," he's like, "Dude, I'm just opening up my pants," and that made me laugh so much in that scene.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the scene with the coach.
There's many scenes. No, I was talking about that too, but
okay.
I just happened to bring this one up too. That I laughed at that scene. I think it was supposed to be.
That scene is funny.
Yeah.
And when Mark Wahlberg gets his hand broken, I remember having a moment where I was like, "Good." Like you're supposed to feel like sympathy for these characters. I was like, no, you're a dickhead. But all right, yeah. So this kid's a shithead. 3 tattoos, and he's 13 years old. Has already been arrested. So you're kind of getting the impression that like maybe his family didn't really care where he was. Yeah. Anyway.
Spend several days away from home. Due to his flighty home nature, it was several days before anyone even noticed he was missing. By the time police were called, Nicholas already had an upcoming court date and was facing time at a home for troubled boys. With Nicholas's storied history of delinquency and disappearing from home for days on end, he already had a pretty sizable juvenile criminal record for someone newly in his teens. So in June of 1994, when Nicholas was reported missing, the police just kind of assumed he had run off. But the family became less convinced that Nicholas had simply jetted off for a few days when he never showed back up at home or tried to reach out to the family. 3 months after his disappearance, his older brother Jason called the police to report that Nicholas had tried to break into...
Did that say 3 months?
Yeah. And why did his brother look... I swear, so many people that we watch look like Rickety Cricket.
This is obviously just a bunch of stock footage compiled together, but he did look like Rickety Cricket. So, okay, that's interesting. I don't know why that detail just never really rang to me, but so 3 months after the disappearance, the older brother calls the police and says he came back home, broke in, and stole something. Just keep that in mind.
I just imagine it's like day 90. Wait a minute.
Yeah. He's living in the house.
His garage. This was the first piece of evidence that Nicholas was still alive. Unfortunately, he ran away shortly thereafter, and it's unclear if he was actually there.
Nicholas.
So, yes, Nicholas Barclay. So remember that is that the brother calls and says he was there, but there's no evidence that he was there. We have to take the brother's word for it. What? Sounds a little weird.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Either way, this supposed interaction was the last news of Nicholas the family would hear for 3 years. Then, in October of 1997, the Barclays received a call from the San Antonio police, who in turn had gotten a call all the way from Linares, Spain, claiming Nicholas had been found.
What luck?
Yeah.
So, you're going to hear some unbelievable shit that comes out of this guy's mouth. He gives crazy explanations for a lot of the questions that a reasonable person would have. And I don't even really know how to prepare you for it. So, here we go.
Barclay's sister, Carrie, flew out to Spain and positively identified the boy as her brother.
You get that? They had the missing boy's sister come there and give a positive ID.
Where were the parents again?
San Antonio, Texas.
Why would a parent not go to ID their kid?
There are so many unanswered questions about this. Yeah. I wish I knew the answer. I don't know.
I didn't even know there was a sister. Did they bring her up, or is this the first time they're bringing her up?
I think
only heard about the brother.
Yeah, I think this might be the first time we're
okay. I was wondering. I was like, sister. It's like,
but you're right. I mean, you're absolutely right. Why weren't the parents? I don't think the dad's around. I think it's only his mom. But still, why not the mom?
She's like, oh, the kid's back? Well, go make sure it's him. It sends it overseas? What the fuck?
Who's going to cover my shift at the diner?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah, good point.
They found your brother. Go pick him up. It's so weird. But when you see the differences in how these two people look, it's just really astounding to think that a sibling traveled to Europe and positively identified. This is going to have more impact as the story goes on, I promise. It's just, it is crazy.
And Nicholas was released to her custody. After 3 long years, Nicholas was finally heading back home to San Antonio, Texas. He claimed that he had been abducted into an international trafficking ring. However, his time away had changed him. And we're not just talking about the emotion.
How old was the sister at this point?
Good question. I believe she's early 20s. I'm going to guess 21-ish, maybe 22-ish.
Okay.
Okay, so now here's the story that they're getting from him, okay? Is that he says he was sold into a ring of sex slaves for, I believe it even gets a little more detailed. Like it's something about military children, where he's like a bunch of American military children were part of this ring. Something like that, okay? But now listen to what else he says.
I'm sorry, Luigi, hang on one second. Real quick from chat from Vagina Wrinkle. Apparently Stutjo is talking about you.
Right now?
That's
did
what
a show.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I just saw that real quick, so I don't know if that's in real time or what.
I think he did a show earlier.
Okay.
Anyway.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Not if he knows what's good for him.
Yeah. Yeah, she says, yep, like now. I don't know, whatever. Sorry, I didn't mean to kill the fly. I just thought I'd...
What are you going to do? But yeah, so he tells this story about being sold into a sex ring, and this is where it starts to get really crazy.
Emotional changes a 13-year-old would have gone through in such a situation. We mean, to everyone who knew Nicholas beforehand, this new Nick looked flat out strange. When Nicholas went missing, he had blonde hair and blue eyes. The person now under the Barclays' roof had brown hair and brown eyes. Strangest of all, he spoke with a French accent. However, despite the amount of evidence suggesting Nicholas might not be who he claimed to be, the Barclay family accepted him as their long-lost son and brother. The family saw no reason to doubt that his captors forced him to speak French and doused him with chemical eye drops to change the color of his baby blues. They were just happy to have their boy back.
Is that even a thing?
Nope.
The abduction and faraway discovery...
I was going to say, what about the tattoos?
Yeah, we're going to get to that.
Okay.
Okay, we are going to get to that.
PC. All right.
Yeah.
The San Antonio teen was definitely a weird scenario. And when a bizarre occurrence went down in 1990 suburbia, you could count on hard copy being there. The tabloid television show interviewed Nicholas and his family while an interested detective named Charlie Parker stood nearby to observe. During the interview, Parker couldn't get over the dissimilarities between Nicholas and whoever the heck the person sitting in the Barclays' living room was, because Parker did not believe it was Nicholas Barclay. Remembering a method used by Scotland Yard to trace Martin Luther King Jr.'s assassin, James Earl Ray, Parker requested the cameraman get some shots of the suspected imposter's ears. Parker recognized the ears were mismatched and came to the obvious determination that whoever this dude was, he was not Nicholas. Bizarrely...
So, again, he's saying that they gave him chemicals to mess with his eyes, change them different colors, change his hair.
I guess they fucked his ears up, too.
But he's saying there's, like, explanations for all of this. It's really crazy. But you're right. Nothing that actually makes sense and nothing that's actually, like, logically possible. Anyway, it's nuts. But yeah, these are the answers he gave, and these are the answers that people believed. He was able to convince a lot of people of this, including the family of the missing child. That's the craziest part about it.
The family refused to believe the detective's claims, which forced Parker to turn his attention directly to Nicholas. One day, during breakfast with Parker, the person who had been living Nicholas's life dropped the least surprising news of the day. He admitted he was not the Barclays' missing son. As it turns out, he was a young man named Frédéric Bourdin, and he was wanted.
Now look at that guy. Does he look anything like the missing boy?
Not so much, no.
No. Not at all.
By Interpol. We can't imagine why. For 5 baffling months, this stranger who looked nothing like the missing Nicholas Barclay lived as one of the family. He attended Nicholas's high school and was a fully fledged member of the family's life. He even beat all the top scores on the family's Nintendo Entertainment System. Come on, man. Have some class. After admitting his fraud to Detective Parker, the FBI became very interested in the saga because they tend to take notice of international con men. After delivering a confession to the FBI, a fingerprint analysis and ear review confirmed Bourdin's true identity. Instead of attending 4 years of high school, Bourdin was given 6 years in prison for falsely obtaining a passport and perjury. After prison, Bourdin settled back down in France, got married, had kids, got divorced, and, as far as anyone knows, never returned to San Antonio. Although, we wouldn't really know if he did, would we?
Right.
So that's the overall story. Pretty nutty, right?
Yeah.
All right. You're going to learn a little bit more about it.
Nicholas Barclay's story received the big screen treatment in the 2012 documentary-style film noir, The Imposter. While director Bart Layton refused to gloss over Bourdin's details in the film, he does pay a special focus to the Barclays themselves. It brought up how perplexing it was that the family seemed to ignore mounting evidence that clearly indicated their long-lost son was an imposter. They were never concerned that their 16-year-old son looked like an adult man. Bourdin was 24 at the time and had different colored eyes. They never asked questions about his hair being brown instead of blonde or why he spoke with a French accent. Layton goes on to film fictitious sequences of Nicholas's sister, providing Bourdin with all the needed information to fully embody the character of Nicholas flawlessly. The film attempts to shine a spotlight on possible hidden motives of the Barclay family and why they would accept this bizarre imposter into their home.
So, yeah, that's an interesting thing, is that the documentary suggests maybe the family knew what happened to the boy.
Yeah, and they're like, oh, fuck yeah, this kid's going to say, this guy's going to claim to be the kid that we killed. Yeah, we'll take him.
And, like, we have to pretend like we're missing him. It's there's so many weird parts of this that just don't make any sense.
Holy shit, Matt Hibner.
What?
Matt Hibner's thing with mail fraud. It was on Dylan's show last night. We were talking about Matt Hibner, and we talked about, I don't even know how the topic came up, but we talked about him starring in a TV show like Law and Order SVU, but it was just about mail fraud, and he was a detective. You have to watch the episode, and then he was just answering it now. I'm the only person getting this, so sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, so...
The question of why would a family allow an obvious stranger pretending to be their son into their home has a few theories surrounding it, but Parker has formulated some of his own after repeated suspicions around the Barclay family. Parker's speculation began after interviewing the Barclay family, particularly the older brother, Jason.
All right, so remember the brother was the one who Nicholas called and asked for a ride.
Yeah.
And was denied.
According to Parker, Jason just about refused to look the detective in the eye. Parker notes that Jason never particularly seemed to buy that Bourdin was his brother, and the only words the detective heard him say to the imposter were, "Good luck." This shifted the Barclays from grieving family.
So, the French guy, Frédéric, says that the brother one day walks up to him and just like, while all of the women are embracing him as, the missing boy and treating him like a relative, he says that all of them really were convinced, as far as he knew and understood, they were all convinced that he really was Nicholas from the way they treated him. He said that the brother walks up to him one day during they actually held a welcome home party, and just says to him, "Good luck," and turns around, like not even, but again, this guy has no credibility. He's a con man. We can't really trust anything he says, but that's what he claims.
To possible suspects in the eyes of authorities. While Bourdin has his own theory about what actually happened to Nicholas, you can't necessarily believe anything a convicted con man has to say. Lying is kind of their business. However, Bourdin claims that Nicholas's family actually had something to do with his disappearance, and insists that's why they were so ready to accept such an obvious forgery into their home. Bourdin has stated in interviews that Jason, Nicholas's older brother, was responsible for whatever mysterious fate befell the missing teen. But days after Detective Parker accused Jason of involvement in the disappearance, an accusation that was not denied, Jason succumbed to an overdose. Though it can no longer conclusively be proven, Parker believes that Jason was covering up Nicholas's death, and that the family accepted Bourdin as their son to have the authorities close the book on his disappearance.
So that is the theory, that the family killed him, but they pretended to welcome him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nuts.
After leaving the Barclays, Bourdin tried several more attempts at impersonating young people, wherever he could, to limited success. He even pretended to be a 15-year-old orphan in Spain and attended junior high school for an entire month in his 30s. Dude must have a thorough daily moisturizing routine. As far as anyone knows, he's still out there. And also out there are several burning questions which may never be answered. Questions like, why would an adult from France think he could get away with stealing a missing American teen's identity? How long did he expect to keep that up? But it becomes a bit clearer when you look into Bourdin's backstory. As you may have guessed, the Barclays weren't the first family he tricked. He already had such a documented history of impersonating various young boys that reporters had dubbed him Peter Pan, the boy who doesn't want to grow up. While hiding from the cops after a previous con, Bourdin called authorities and claimed he was a lost American boy. He was then able to get Nicholas Barclay's information to steal his identity.
So the story from the documentary is that he is in police custody. And while in police custody, they left him alone in an office where he started looking around a bunch of papers and just documents related to other cases. And he finds a picture of this kid, Nicholas. And from it, there was a phone number to call. And he calls the phone number. Apparently, he claims, and of course we don't know, that this was all done from a police station.
And move forward with the con.
So, we're going to actually get to meet him.
We've got him.
Now, what's that?
We've got him as a guest.
Yes, and welcome.
Send Frédéric the link.
I am going to apologize in an effort to try to not get this flagged. I mixed a couple of different videos, and so it's going to look a little weird at parts, but I kept all the audio.
Hi, DJ Electro.
I never wanted to harm those people.
Hey, welcome, DJ Electro.
I'm not evil.
Then, on October 7, 1997, 4 years after Nicholas vanished, astonishing news. 8,000 kilometers from Texas, in Linares, Spain, police find a teenage boy, apparently in shock, and with no papers or ID.
¿Cómo te llamas?
For some time, he won't speak, but then he tells them his name.
My mom called me, and she says, "Are you sitting down? You're not going to believe this." And I said, "What, Mom?" She goes, "The police department just called me, and they think they found Nicholas in Linares." So I'm like, okay, well, where in Texas is Linares? Texas has a lot of small towns. And then she was like, no, Spain. I'm like, Spain?
But that young man wasn't Nicholas. He wasn't even American. He was a Frenchman, a fraud, named Frédéric Bourdin.
I've been more than 500, because you had to imagine that for 15 years, every week, I had to be somewhere else and being someone else. It was only about that, survival.
Frédéric spent much of his life living a lie. I met him on the streets of Paris, where he'd spent many years as a teenager living as a street kid. Having run away from the grandparents who raised him, he would pretend to be an orphan seeking shelter in children's homes and with foster families across Europe.
My main goal in life at the time was to save my life.
You are a chameleon.
Of course, I've been a chameleon all my life. I mean, someone who never have the same skin, who change colors, and...
So he did this. He did this short. He did this short documentary. It was weird for Vice. I don't know if you call it. It was an episode, not a documentary. But he did this short thing for Vice where he said that he had been over 500. He had taken over 500 different 500 different identities.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah,
Impressive.
It's insane. I mean, he was a prolific con man.
I'm capable of doing it. It's very hard to explain. It's just that I guess you are who you want to be.
Venga, dinos tu nombre.
His impersonation of Nicholas Barclay was born.
What'd you say?
He looks like theme park Harry Potter. Like who doesn't look like Daniel Radcliffe, but enough so he can like be at Universal as Harry Potter.
He does actually. Like if it was at yeah, I see what you're saying.
He's the Harry Potter you hire for like birthday parties.
Born of desperation. Frédéric was now 23 years old and still fraudulently passing himself off as a street kid seeking help. But Spanish authorities were closing in. And in a last gasp effort to avoid prison, he discovered the identity of Nicholas Barclay by, incredibly, phoning police stations in the US, searching for a missing person whose identity he could steal.
I was going to prison in Spain, so I tried to run away, but
So that's part of the story too, is that he knew he was going to be going to prison and this was his escape plan. So like in a weird way, he's kind of a genius. I got to hand it to him. He was smart in a weird way.
I mean,
couldn't.
It's impressive. Anyone that can get away with that many fucking identities.
Yeah, and live in so many homes and whatnot. You know, just because you're criminal doesn't mean he's stupid. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, absolutely. The Chunkster says, "Does it add to your tally if you masturbate as 500 different people?" I think it does, as long as you're wearing the proper costume. Matt Hibner says it's like Bud Bundy and Tarantino had a con baby. And DJ Electra says that she loves your outfit tonight.
Hi, thank you.
Thank you.
I did very Halloween.
Oh.
Run away.
For years you created these identities and personas. At some point you decided you were going to steal one.
It wasn't a decision. I was forced to do it. It was either that or go to prison.
But Frédéric could not have imagined the chain of events he'd now unleashed. Nicholas Barclay's sister Kerry was on her way to Spain to be reunited with the brother she thought was dead.
They told me that Kerry was jumping on the plane to come and get me, that the American embassy was coming to see me. So it got beyond my control. She flew across the world to find her brother, and she found me. And I was willing to be.
And she just wanted her brother back.
Exactly.
But he was now cornered by his lie. The dark-haired, brown-eyed Frédéric tried to transform himself into the blue-eyed blonde Nicholas Barclay by bleaching his hair and covering up. But there was so much more that needed explaining. Frédéric invented a truly harrowing story about what had happened to Nicholas in the years he'd been missing. He said he'd been kidnapped and flown overseas in a military aircraft and abused by a pedophile ring, who injected his eyes to change their colour. He'd also been told to stop speaking any English. He was forced to.
So that was another thing that wasn't in that first video that we watched that I thought was pretty interesting, where they were asking him, "Why do you have an accent?" And he was like, "They made me stop speaking English." And so basically saying that his new accent was something that he just kind of caught on to in the past 3 years. Yeah, it's crazy. See, Gary says, why wouldn't they do a DNA test? We didn't have DNA testing back then. This was from 1997.
They had blood testing, though. They could,
that's true. I guess they could have done that.
Anything. They had fucking fingerprint. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he didn't have his fingerprints taken.
Well, no. If he went through the system, his fingerprints got to be on file.
Yeah, he had to have his fingerprints on file.
Yeah.
That's true.
It's a good point.
You know, but I guess the issue, though, is that his family never doubted it.
They were playing along with it.
Yeah, no one ever brought his identity into question until the story started like making the news. The news is or I should say the media were the ones that first made the point to say, I'm not sure that this is the right guy. And they hired someone to really investigate it.
Read Matthew Hibner's chat. It's the last one. It's all the way in the bottom.
The PDF's changed his blood to European, guys. Come on now. You know what? Sounds about right.
That
they made him eat so many like croissants, he got his accent.
Yes, exactly.
It was in every way an unbelievable story, but incredibly, he was believed.
He wasn't the same Nicholas that disappeared 4 years before. He had been held and tortured and God knows what else. He wasn't that same person.
It took about half a second for her to be grabbing me, kissing me, hugging me.
Just this sense of immense relief. Just seeing, touching, kissing, holding him.
I felt like ice. Just cold. Cold ice body, cold ice mind, nothing.
With Carey's positive identification, Frédéric was issued an American passport. He was now legally Nicholas Barclay. But awaiting him here in San Antonio, Texas, was the one person who would almost certainly expose him, Nicholas's mother. Surely she would know her own son.
For me, it was over. Just like with the sister, I thought this is it. You can't be lucky that once. Just you're lucky once, you aren't going to be lucky for eternity, you know?
So I walked down and grabbed his hand and hugged him and told him I missed him. He had changed so much. It was like mind-boggling. But then I realized, you tell yourself, well, he's been through all this horrendous stuff, so he's absolutely going to be different.
So that's the mom, and this is her explaining why she never caught on to him being different. She's saying, well, I expected that he's been through a lot. Of course he's going to be different. Of course he's going to have different eye color and different skin color.
No tattoos.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. I might have skipped it, but he actually did have the tattoos. He actually had, like, what? Because remember I told you that all this stuff happened while he was in custody? He had someone in the prison give him tattoos that looked the same.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I just don't think I think I might have skipped that or cut that part out.
Mama's kind of looking like Mama Fratelli.
Yeah, no joke.
Against all odds, all logic, the street kid from France has passed the ultimate test, convincing the entire Barclay family that he is their long-lost Nicholas. Now, a new life and identity in America are Frédéric's. At that point, you're home free.
Wow.
You've got a new life in America. The family's welcomed you into their home as their long-lost son.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Long-lost brother, long-lost son, long-lost uncle, long-lost friend.
Still, at that point, you want to keep it going.
Yes.
It doesn't occur to you
I didn't think 1 second of stopping. No, it just didn't come to my mind. It's like any other identity that I took. I was that person. Even though this time it was true, I was that person. Because in my mind, in my twisted mind, my twisted logic, in my con artist logic, that's what they wanted.
I put it to you that what you did was worse than being a con artist. It was far worse.
It might be.
It was.
I kept that in there just because that scene just made me giggle. I was like, what was the point of that? But yeah, this reporter's just really being straight with him and being like, no, dude, you can't say that you were doing this to survive. You fucked with people's lives and you really did a shitty thing. And I'm going to guess this guy doesn't really feel empathy or sympathy for people, but whatever.
Overrated, he said.
He's just like, maybe. The guy's like, no, you did. You did something terrible. He's like,
Frédéric might
exactly.
have got away with it all, but for one man.
For crying out loud, I got a guy living in a house that is not the guy he's supposed to be, and the family's accepting it. That's unheard of.
Bro, he sounds like...
Parker,
I'm sorry. Hear the way he talks, like his cancer and accent remind me of the lawyer from My Cousin Vinny. Identical!
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I was just thinking about that for a second. That's funny.
He just reminded me, like, that just literally shot that memory in my head. The way he carried himself totally reminded me of that lawyer. Sorry.
No, that's funny. I didn't even think about that.
Antonio P.I. was hired by a TV program to help secure an interview with Nicholas Barclay.
Nicholas Barclay is now 16 years old. He vanished when he was 13.
While that TV interview was underway, Charlie compared Frédéric with a picture of Nicholas Barclay and was suddenly struck by one remarkable difference: the shape of their ears. You compared the photos of Nicholas with Frédéric's ear.
Right.
You've gone, hang on a second, that's not him.
That's right. That's right. We put him in Adobe Photoshop. You know, people laugh about that, but he didn't have the same ear. Well, he couldn't change his ear. A plastic surgeon would have to tear the ear out. So I knew right away I had an imposter.
Charlie became obsessed with unmasking Frédéric. He spent months befriending and then preparing to expose the chameleon.
It was a cockiness, a no fear type thing that he exhibited, and I think that's what frightened me the most. Is he wasn't afraid of anything.
And I just looked this up just for the sake of clarity. I thought it was only a short while. He lived with the family for nearly 5 months. I didn't know that. I thought it was only like 2 or 3. That is crazy.
It's the thing, like, with the mom, it's like, what the hell? Like, I definitely something's up, because not for nothing, but parents can tell twins apart. I mean, even if they look exactly the same, they know who's who.
Yeah.
You know, whether it's like a little action, or, as weird as this sounds, like the person's scent or whatever. So for her not to realize that's not her son, that's some bullshit, yo.
It's weird. There's so many unanswered questions about it. It's really crazy.
He kept up the pretense. He knew that I knew he wasn't Nicholas Barclay, and he didn't fear me.
But slowly, Charlie trapped his prey and convinced this extraordinary imposter he was about to be unmasked.
I knew it was about to come undone. And I said, we'll talk it out man to man. So we came down here to this place.
This diner.
This very diner.
Describe to me the conversation that took place.
Okay. I said, your mother called me, which I knew he wasn't his mother, upset, crying. He said, she's not my mother, and you're the only one that knows she's not my mother. And I sit back in the chair. I said, what do you mean? He said, my name is Frédéric Bourdin, and I'm wanted by Interpol.
I knew they knew I wasn't Nicholas. I knew that they were pretending I was Nicholas. I knew it very deeply in my heart, and I knew they were pretending that I was pretending. That it was a never-end game, and I knew they were going to arrest me.
Charlie called in the FBI. Frédéric's criminal record as an imposter in Europe providing the final damning proof of his cruel hoax. 3.5 months after he first stole Nicholas's identity.
But we never thought it would be him. Why would you even think that?
The first feeling was complete sadness because it wasn't Nicholas, which took us back to square one. Where is Nicholas?
As if this story wasn't already pushing the boundaries of belief, there would be one more final twist. Under arrest, Frédéric told authorities that Beverly had confessed to him that her eldest son, Jason, a drug addict, had killed Nicholas before himself dying of a drug overdose.
So again, that's the older brother. He is saying, but of course he doesn't have any credibility because he's a con man, but he is saying, he tells authorities before the mother died, wait, I'm sorry. Yeah, that he says that the older brother confessed that he killed Nicholas before later dying of a drug overdose.
So in other words, he said that the mom said that the brother said that that he killed the other brother before he died. Got that, people?
Well, someone killed this kid already.
Yeah, you're right. That is what he's saying. That's really weird.
Also, what's up with that mullet? He's like fucking the Nasty Boys from WCW.
That is a crazy mullet.
I hope somebody got that reference.
I got it. I actually knew that one. I don't know all the wrestling references, but I knew that one. Yeah, it's crazy. But again, we can't really believe anything this guy says. He's just a known liar.
Yeah, he's got a fucking CVS receipt length, those things, rap sheet of lies and whatnot.
And he said that explained why they embraced him as their long-lost son.
She told me that she know what happened to Nick, and she know that Jason killed him.
I suppose credibility for you was going to be a difficult thing on that story.
And did. It's okay.
But you think he's dead?
I know he's dead.
I know my brother or my mother did not kill Nicholas. Accidentally, on purpose, whatever Frederick said, it never happened. Why would we go pick up a stranger to hide something that didn't need to be hidden?
It was surely one of the strangest cases there has ever been, and there was no resolution. Frederick served 6 years in an American prison before being deported to France. Nicholas's family was shattered, but for them, there was the constant cloud of suspicion as well. But perhaps most tragically of all, Nicholas's body has never been found, and what happened to him may remain a mystery forever. What do you think happened to Nicholas?
I'm still looking. I think he was murdered.
Strange case. Have you come across any stranger?
I never have. Nothing like it. It's impossible it could happen again. There's no story like it. There's nothing like it.
He was good at what he did.
Very good. The best I ever saw.
Today, Frédéric Bourdin is a free man living...
Isn't this the crazy... This was the craziest part for me. He's a free man, and he's got 5 kids. This was actually taken a while ago, so I think they're only going to say 2, but I saw something more recent. He's got a family now. It's just weird. Like, I feel like this guy should still be in prison.
Either that or he's got a criminal ring. They're all midgets to take on his thing.
Oh, shit. They're all working for the same counterfeit.
Yeah, like he's the boss. He's like, all right, I'm aging out of this job, so I got to bring in the new generation. It's like fucking either the new 21 Jump. It's like reverse 21 Jump Street.
That's funny.
Living in France with his wife and their 2 children. His only desire now, to live a good life, finally, as just one person, himself. Are you sorry?
Yes, I'm sorry for my entire life. I'm sorry for my entire life. Who wouldn't be?
And that's it. I wanted to tell this story, but I didn't want to dwell on a lot of the crazier details about it. I thought maybe it might be fun just to get through it quickly.
What does it mean, live his life as himself? He did that his whole fucking life, didn't he? Just con shit?
No, that's the thing. He's saying he lived so many lives of different people.
Well, I guess that's what I mean. Did he ever... Is there a himself? He always was other people.
I can't answer that. I don't know. But he claims 500. He claims he was 500 different identities that he never knew how to be himself because he was always just trying to be somebody different. So I think that's the significance of what he's saying. Whether or not, it's true, I don't know. But he's trying to say, I don't want to be a con man anymore. I just want to be me. And I want to be a normal person. And he equates being a con man to being somebody else.
Yeah.
But I think he just, honestly, I think he just enjoyed living the lives of other people. He talks about going to high school when he was in his I think they said he was in his 30s, just going to high school and, being a high schooler at 30. Seems a lot.
You could own that fucking place. I mean, you've probably learned everything, and you can just skate through it. And nowadays, they play with so much cooler technology.
I would hate going to high school at 30 because what am I going to talk to other people about? I don't have anything to say to them. I have nothing in common with them. That would be weird.
Just be a loner, not talk to anybody.
Exactly. Yeah, and then I'm gonna celebrate getting an A on an English paper. What was the point of that? But it seemed like that was his hobby. Latanya, for some reason,
to make the dean's list.
Yeah, patting yourself on the back for getting an academic achievement award.
Do it for the school lunches.
Says Latanya Vegas. For some reason, I remember that they found the body. No, never found him. Never found him. That's a crazy story.
Yeah, and he's definitely dead, right? Like, there's no way that there's... I guess there's always a possibility, but...
Probably dead.
31 years missing. It's hard to have any faith or, belief that he's still alive. But, yeah, he has to be. Matt, largest honor roll student in history. Exactly. Anyway, well, folks, that's it. I wanted to do a short episode. I've had a crazy week. I don't think there's anything else really going on. So, thank you for being here. Thank you very much, Hammers, for the 20 gifted memberships. Appreciate it. We're going to let everybody just get back to your families. Thank you for being here. And let's start with you, Gummy. What would you like to plug, sir?
For tonight, in about 45 minutes on Chop's channel, he recut video that I shot with him a couple weeks ago, where we watched an arrest of my cousin, which is hilarious, seeing that my cousin was on cop cam. So he recut it and re-edited some stuff, because I also said a few things that might have doxed. So he kind of moved it around, because I got too comfortable talking about her and talking shit about her. so that's going to be on at 9:30 at his channel.
No.
Yeah,
no. Reverend Hammond, thank you for the $5.
Fart for the road, yes.
A fart for the road, you got it, sir. How about this one? There you go.
There you go. It was a fart driving away.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. And also, Pretty Annie Social, Haley's doing right now. She's doing a members only. The Friday night ones are really fun. They're less structured. It's just like a big hangout. And she always goes late. So, yeah, that's it. Don't worry about my stuff. I'll talk about my shit another time. But yeah, look out for those two things, please.
And thank you very much for Deadpool's intro.
Oh, yeah. Deadpool, reach out to me on X, and I'll send you the file so you can have it just for yourself if you want to use it for like social media. It's yours, bro. So just reach out to me, and I'll send you I'll send it to you in a G Drive link or something. Okay, now I'm done. Sorry.
Sounds good. Yes. And check out. Okay. Yes. Catch 22 is going to be coming on a little bit later tonight. I believe it's going to be on at 10 Eastern. Yes. Okay. Please check out Catch 22 at 10 Eastern on Hack Ride Studios channel. Please check out Unboxing Eric and Unboxing Bigfoot It Is and Unboxing Riley Martin on Tuesdays and Wednesdays on Hack Ride Studios. I think that's it for me. I think we might be doing a legal show next week, but I'm not certain. But stay tuned. Thank you very much. And before we get to the last portion of our show, here we go. Mr. Corndiff, what would you like to plug, sir?
Hey, everybody. GummyChainsaw.com.
Thank you.
Check them out. And also, some people don't steal wallets. They steal memories that never happened. Take care of yourself, Sandy.
Goodbye, everybody.
The long pause always gets me. Good night, everyone.
Poltergeists, apparitions, werewolves, vampires, witches, gremlins, ghoulies, demons, goblins, ogres, and small creatures.
Oh, no, sorry.
He's a skeptical robot that doesn't believe
That's right, it sucks.